Afternoon, guys. That was quick.
I want to ask you about this Eagles defensive front and the challenge they present and maybe where you see them in terms of ranking among the league.
Well, it's early, but I watched them last year and I watched them a couple games this year. They're tough, they're talented, they're fast, they're strong, and they got two groups of them. It's not just the starting four. They got backups that can play, and they're all first-rate players, so it's going to be a challenge for us on the O-line.
They have two new coordinators this year because of the guys that got hired last year. Have they changed much in just their approach and their game planning and their attack?
It's early. They tweak some things. Obviously, you want to tweak some things every year. Both are very good coaches. I like Brian myself when I couldn't get a chance to at least talk to him. But the other one, DC, has been great for a while now. They're playing good football, playing good ball.
What's the challenge of stopping them running the ball? It seems to have been very effective in the first couple of weeks.
It's tough, They got a heck of an offensive line. They got three backs that can go get it. They got two all-pro receivers and a tight end. The quarterback's playing outstanding football. So we got to be disciplined. We got to play our assignments, and they can hurt you in a bunch of ways. They kind of take what you give them. If you try to load up for the run, they throw it. If you try to stop the pass, they run it. It's going to be a good challenge for us.
Does it help preparing for a quarterback that likes to run a lot for the second straight week that you've had back-to-back?
Not really. They're different type runners, so to speak. Jalen has great escapability. Other than his athleticism, he has great escapability in the pocket. Justin did too. They just saw things differently schematically, and Jalen does a heck of a job knowing when to run and when to throw.
Todd, you talked about escapability. Did that help you practice with Justin Fields, who has elite escapability?
I don't know if it helps you practice it. It helps you if you can bottle him up and not let him out. I think, this is another athletic guy that can throw the football. It's just a matter of us being disciplined and everybody doing their job.
Todd, you said before that you need a couple of weeks, a couple of games for this team to truly find out the strengths and weaknesses of it. But do you look at this game in prime time against a 2-0 team defending NFC champs as a bit of a litmus test for your group?
No, we look at every week like that. So the fact that they're 2-0 and went to the Super Bowl doesn't bother us. We're trying to go 3-0. It's going to be challenges every week for us. They're going to be bigger as the weeks go on. We're looking to get better as a team. No matter who we're playing, we're trying to execute and do our job. So Philly, this is not the end of the world if we lost or if we won. So we're trying to win it. They have very good players. Everyone we play will have very good players. They probably have more than most, so it'll be a good test for our guys.
Todd Baker is rated really high in quarterback ratings, for whatever that's worth, but his ability on third down has been kind of off the charts. When you run the ball as much as you want to, just how important is him to be able to convert like he has?
I think if we get in third and manageable, I know he got some third and longs. If we can get in third and manageable, that gives us a good chance to succeed. We've been running it good enough to get in some third and manageable positions, so we're going to try and continue that.
The Eagles have kind of popularized how they do their QB sneak in short yard situations with the running backs kind of pushing Hurts. How do you stop that, and how difficult is it to stop that?
If I knew the answer to that, I'd probably be writing a book. They're like 98% on it, and it's coming. They know they're giving it to you, and they get great push. They got an athletic quarterback. They got a big line, and I don't think anybody stopped it yet. So, we'll try like everybody else and see which side of the fence we fall on.
Do you think a play like that should be looked at again in the offseason, whether that should be allowed moving forward?
I don't make the rules. I'm not the commissioner or anybody else. And we got to stop it. The play is legal. We got to stop it as a defense. And they do a good job of executing it as an offense.
We saw Carlton kind of working on the side with trainers. Is Monday in play for him? Do you know if there are expectations he could go for you on Monday?
Well, we'll see how he does if he can get into practice. He was limited today. He's moving around better, and we'll just monitor it during the week.
I know it's early, Bill. What would you say is the thing that is most pleasing to you? Is it the offense not turning it over with Baker? Is it the defense where you are right now?
I think the biggest thing for us, we're playing as a team, and the chemistry is good on both sides of the ball, as well as playing off each other, as well as special teams. The chemistry is good. We have things to correct for sure. The trick is in this league is to win while you're getting good and correcting the mistakes. So that's been positive with all the guys. They know we're not perfect. They know we haven't peaked yet, but they're working at it. and the chemistry that they're working together at has been the most pleasing thing.
How much is it?
Jake is obviously very talented. It's a reason you drafted him. But through 20 games, has he even exceeded your expectations, not only with his leg strength, but his athleticism?
He's a lot better athlete than I thought he was. From a kicking standpoint, he's kind of what we thought he was when we got him. He had a big leg in college. He has a big leg in the NFL. He can kick off and get in the end zone. He can punt it directionally to the sideline and still get some distance on it. So that's kind of what we were expecting.
Have you seen Vita take it even another step in terms of, he's a leader now, obviously, you don't have some of the older veterans around him, but also his stamina, like his ability to stay in the game and continue to impact the defense?
I think with the other guys, with Cansey and Logan and us getting a little quicker down there, he's no longer the quickest D lineman anymore. So I think he takes that personally. So his quickness factor has exceeded what we thought it would be, and he's really getting in the backfield quicker, and we really like that about him and using his hands more.
With Izzy, and you as a dad kind of helped you as a coach in that you knew him a little earlier than most. There's so many Georgia defenders on this Eagles team. Do you feel like you know them a little better because your son's there?
No, I don't know him any better. My son just got there in June, so these guys have been there. So, I haven't really met those guys other than through the draft process. I'm not really that familiar with them personally.
Dave Canales was saying last week that he's been kind of preaching since day one to the guys that turnovers can lead to, winning 75% of the games. If you win the turnover ratio every week, we've got a 75% chance of winning that game. He said in Seattle it was 82%. Have the guys kind of really bought into that, and is that something that's on the forefront of their mind going into games?
I think we understand it. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to make plays at the same time. We're not trying to be conservative, but we got to take care of the football, and we're definitely trying to take it away on the other side. So when you look up at the end of the game, if we're +2 or +3, hopefully that reverts into wins, and so far it has.
Anything else?
Thanks.
Thanks, Todd.